best friend Qenny here, and we are back with another spooky, disturbing story. Before we get started, if you're a fan of spooky and disturbing stories, please subscribe to my channel. Please go ahead and like this video and share it. All right, let's get started. Welcome back to The Spooky Lawyer. I'm Qenny, the Spooky Lawyer. And today we're going to talk about a bizarre case about the mysterious disappearance and apparent murder of Anna Walshe. Anna Walshe, a 39-year-old mother of three, was reported missing on January 4th, 2023. Anna was a successful real estate executive. She lived in Cohasset, Massachusetts, with her husband, Brian Walshe, and their children. On New Year's Day, 2023, Anna was to travel to Washington, D.C. for work, as she did quite frequently. But she was never seen again. Interestingly, it wasn't her husband, but her employer who first reported her missing after she failed to show up from work. Brian Walshe would tell the police that she left for the airport early on January 1st, 2023, and would claim the last time he saw her, she had gotten into a rideshare. However, there were no rideshare records that supported this claim, and there was no record of her getting on a flight. On January 8th, Brian Walshe was arrested for misleading the police investigation into his wife's disappearance. The most shocking part about this case are Brian's internet searches. Now, we're dealing with real people here, and Anna was a mother. She was a daughter. She was a friend. She was a coworker. And it's with the utmost respect that I want to handle her case. At the time of Anna's disappearance and apparent murder, Brian Walshe was already on house arrest and electronic monitoring arising out of a fraud case that he had already pled guilty to and was awaiting sentencing. Brian had attempted to sell 2 fake Andy Warhol paintings on eBay. The paintings were 2 of Warhol's Shadows, a series of untitled abstract canvas paintings from 1978. In November 2016, a buyer found the 2 Andy Warhol paintings for sale on eBay. The buyer offered to pay Walshe $80,000 for the paintings in a transaction off of eBay. Walshe accepted. The buyer paid Walshe. And when the buyer went to inspect the paintings, he found that there was no Warhol Foundation authentication stamp. And the canvases and staples looked brand new, not 50 years old. He soon realized that Walshe had scammed him. He contacted Walshe, who initially didn't respond, and then made excuses in the delay for refunding the buyer's money. Walshe would be arrested, charged, plead guilty, and eventually be sentenced to 37 months in prison for the art fraud case. Walshe was on house arrest and electronic monitoring for the art fraud case when his wife Anna disappeared. And because of that, he would be arrested on January 8th for misleading the police in the investigation into Anna's disappearance. They would learn that Walshe had gone to Home Depot in Rockland, Massachusetts, and spent $450 on cleaning supplies. The police would receive a search warrant. They would find blood and a damaged, bloody knife in the basement. And then they would search Walshe's electronic devices and find out about his Google searches, which are truly incriminating and disturbing. On December 27th, Brian would Google, "What's the best state to divorce for a man?" On January 1st, Brian would Google at 4:55 a.m., "How long before a body starts to smell?" At 4:58 a.m., "How to stop a body from decomposing?" At 5:20 a.m., "How to embalm a body?" At 5:47 a.m., 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. At 6:25 a.m., "How long for someone to be missing to inherit?" At 6:34 a.m., "Can you throw away body parts?" At 9:29 a.m., "Appears he got some sleep. What does formaldehyde do?" At 9:34 a.m., "How long does DNA last?" At 9:59 a.m., "Can identification be made on partial remains?" 11:34 a.m., "Dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body." 11:44 a.m., "How to clean blood from a wooden floor." At 11:56 a.m., "Luminol to detect blood." 1:08 p.m., "What happens when you put body parts in ammonia?" 1:21 p.m., "Is it better to throw crime scene clothes away or wash them?" On January 2nd, Brian would Google at 12:45 p.m., "Hacksaw best tool to dismember." At 1:10 p.m., "Can you be charged with murder without a body?" At 1:14 p.m., "Can you identify a body with broken teeth?" On January 3rd, at 1:02 p.m., "What happens to hair on a dead body?" At 1:14 p.m., "What is the rate of decomposition of a body found in a plastic bag compared to on a surface in the woods?" At 1:20 p.m., "Can baking soda make a body smell good?" Brian Walshe was ultimately charged with Anna's murder, and as of today, there's not much known about the specifics of what happened to Anna. I feel for Anna Walsh's family and friends. I'm sure that they still are in shock about what happened. Thank you for watching my video. I am Qenny, the Spooky Lawyer. Please be sure to like this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like spooky and disturbing stories. Now, comment if you have any theories on this case. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok at AKBrews. If there are any other spooky, disturbing stories you would like me to cover, please email me at thespookylawyer@gmail.com. And once again, I'm Qenny, the Spooky Lawyer, and please stay spooky.